Spider's Web, and we have another unboxing for you today. And this one came the same day, in fact it came yesterday. I've just not bothered, not had a chance to do another unboxing video for this, but I'm going to do it now. And this is another game in a series to add to a collection, very similar to the last one I did. Sentinel Tactics. It's a board game version of the card game Sentinels of the Multiverse. So let's get down to the table and see what's inside, shall we? Okay, so here's the front cover of the game. Let's just open it up and see what we can do, shall we? See what everything's like inside. Now you can get miniatures for this. I haven't got them yet. They will be coming, however. And that's probably one of the, not just the main. It's not the main reason I got this game. But it is definitely one of the reasons I got this. Let's face it, if I'm going to get a collection of games, I might as well get them all, hadn't I? So we have Sentinel Tactics, the Flame of Freedom. And this is what it says on the back. Not quite sure if you can read that properly. Welcome heroes and villains alike to the exciting world of Sentinel comics. Sentinel Tactics Flame of Freedom is the hex grid dice based combat game that puts you in control of the heroes and villains who meet in battle across the thrilling comic book pages of Sentinel comics. Go head to head in skirmish play or experience the stories by playing through the scenario books. So gather your allies and prepare to save or take over the world. Components: 92 63mm by 88mm cards, 10 5" by 7" panels, 8 token and map sheets, and 18 6-sided dice. 2 to 8 players, 30 to 60 minutes, age 13 plus. There we are. Again, it's by Greater Than Games. So let's have a look at what's inside. We have the rule book laid out very cartoony. It's not a massive book. Hopefully it will be easy to learn and understand. So that's the rule book. And then we have tokens and one of the hex tiles, hex-based tiles. So who do we have? Citizens Hammer and Anvil, Citizen Spring, Citizen Winter, Citizens Assault and Battery, Citizens Blood, Sweat and Tears, Citizen Summer, Citizen Dur, Citizen Truth, Absolute Zero, Citizen Dawn, Bunker, The Wraith, Legacy, Ra, Omnitron 5, Baron Blade, the Blade Battalion, Bolts Like Crystals, and here we have Blade Battalion Soldiers and Omni Reaper. As you can see, let's bring these up to show you. As per usual, it's all very cartoony imagery. Seeing it's based around a comic book that doesn't actually exist. It's a shame, really. I would like to see the comics of these. And then we have more tiles and more another X-based tile and more tokens. Let's have a look at them, shall we? I am going to have a look in a second. Assault drones, automation drones and EMP drones, and an impulsion turret. Are these double-sided? Indeed they are. So let's have a look at what's on the other side of the first set, shall we? There we go. And it's exactly the same, but in a slightly different colour. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. And we're on the front of this, it was like crystal shards. On the back it just says pylon. And these are just red bordered with the same thing. I'm not sure what the difference is with the tiles. That's just must be just the cityscape and desertscape. On this one we have get more tokens, impaling structure, blazing tornado, repair drone, powered auto turret, life force field generator, devitalization field generator and impulsion turret. So let's have a look at those. So let's look at the impulsion turret at the top, and then going down the devitalization field generator into the pink of the living force field generator and the powered auto turrets repair drone. As you can see, on the other side we have near enough exactly the same. In fact, it is the same, the only difference is they have the red borders for the tokens, and again it's a cityscape instead of a desertscape. Now we have various other tokens, impaling structures again, another desert hex-based tile, red cross aim tokens and the turn tokens. On the back we have, instead of aim we have dodge. There we are, that's those. Next we have another board, or all these boards. No, there's 2 or 3 boards to go after this one. We have a Velociraptor at the top, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, we have defense tokens, we have attack tokens, we have lava tokens, monorail tokens, another Velociraptor token, another desert board, red cross tokens, and on the back, instead of, what was it? Instead of defense +1 and attack +1, on the back we have defense -1 and attack -1. Again we have the cityscape and the same tokens in red borders. More lava, more red crosses, more desert tiles. And city tile. And there goes my phone again. Oh dear. And on the back, on this one we have tokens with lines and bands on it, along with more desert another desert text tile. Curvy bands. I'm assuming these may be roads, I don't know. Were they, again, a cityscape there. And on this one, looks like what could be a volcano. Again, what could be roadways. There we have, looks like a park. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, now we have America's Finest. This is the scenario book. Laid out like a comic. Gives you the plans at the bottom how to put them together. very nicely done. And then we have another scenario book, Freedom 5. Yep. And yet another scenario book. Freedom 5 Rise. Again, we have 3 scenarios in each book, and again all done up like a comic. Oh yeah. And now we have the more detailed stuff. This is what I really do like about Greater Land games, a bag of bags for putting all the tokens in. Brilliant. We have cards and we have dice. Let's lower the camera a little bit so we can have a look at these in a little bit more detail, shall we? Why not? And I'll lower the camera. Won't be a second. Okay, so let's in the hope that this blade is sharp enough to open this, which I don't think it is, to be honest. I've got it. Here we are. Okay, so I'm assuming these are the player's boards. Starts off with absolute 0, and we have number of actions you can use, the events number, the amount of movements, innate powers, its health, again this is another one of those that I have really not got a clue about. I've seen it, but I just haven't taken much notice of it, unfortunately. Those Baron Blades. That's the front of the card, and just like the previous one, his story so far. And then we have Bunker. You can see they all have different stats, with the story so far on the back. Citizen Dawn. Story so far. And we have Legacy. Got something funny, and he had a bit of software in hand. Omnitron 5. Ra. Tachyon. Not sure what these mean as yet. The one I enjoy playing with, Wraith. And her backstory. And finally the Omni Reaper. And this backstory. So there we have the player's cards. Next there is dice. Lots and lots of dice. Nice feel to them. Numbered very cartoony style. Quite nice and light. And the red, white and blue. Surprisingly enough. And now we have a big deck of cards. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these in great detail. We're just going to have I'm just going to skim through them, let you have a look. But we have the turn orders with the actions and turn phases. So there we are. You may power up, you may place a powered card or replace an active power card with one from your hand. Like a surge, do any surge action listed in your power cards or character panel, and go time, which is take your actions. To be continued, roll movements and activate hazard spaces you are in, if any. And then for actions, for each player has access to the following actions which they can use during the go time phase of their turn. They can move, sprint, aim or dodge. There's those cards. Next we have the actual cards for the hero characters. So we have Omnitron 5, Citizen Dawn, but it's all the actual characters, it's not just the hero characters. Okay, so let's have a look at Absolute Zero's cards. So I'm not looking into any great detail at these cards. The idea is just to have a look at them and just see what they're like and see if they can shed any light on the game. They do look very colourful. Got all the details on here. I know sometimes the way they've wrote these cards can be not just confusing but slightly difficult to read with the font they've used, but you know, it's they're really nicely laid out. I really do like the cards for these games. There is an expansion for this called Uprising. There's also the miniatures expansion, so you can buy a box with all the miniatures in for the game. So look, you can look forward to seeing unboxings and painting guides for those. And that was Rise, I think. Yeah. Legacy. Let's do legacies now, shall we? Here we go. First legacies. Tachyon. Supersonic Tachyon. Hypersonic Assault. Light Speed Barrage. Push the limits. Well, they are really nice. As I say, I'm not going into great detail of this, because if I did that, then this video could probably go on for a couple of hours. Baron Blade. Looks like they're all playable characters in this, which is nice. Might be a kind of a skirmishy type of game. I'll have to have a look at on YouTube to see if there's anybody done a gameplay series on these. Who else have we got? Omnitron 5. Yep. And finally, Wraith. I do like playing Wraith in the normal game. I usually end up playing her character. Now what else do we have? We have scenario power cards. Well, these may not involve me doing a lot of talking, but at least you get to look at you look at some pretty pictures, let's put it that way. Yeah. And then finally you have oh dear, these cards. Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex, monorail train and flow of fiery lava, citizens hammer and anvil, blah 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 blah. On this side it gives you like a bit of backstory about them. On the other side, got 3 health, 3 defense, 4 movement value, and all the stats. Tyrannosaurus Rex, exactly the same. Well, not the same stats, but the same layout, shall I say. And then we have the monorail train. It's got a health of 5. Wow. Flow of fiery lava. How much health has this got? None. And then we have citizens, hammer and anvil. There's a backstory. Trying to work out whether this is in focus or not. I do hope it is. I've not got my reading glasses on, so I can't really tell, unfortunately. Citizens hack and slash. It gives the backstory of them, and then their stats, and it's like that for them all. Citizens blood. In fact, let's just reverse order and just go through the front of them. I don't know how these are going to work out, so I'd sooner keep them like this at the moment. Citizens blood, sweat and tears. Citizens assault and battery. Citizen winter. Citizen truth. Citizen summer. Citizen spring. Citizen Dur. Citizen autumn. Repair drone. Powered auto turret. Living force field generator. Impulsion turret. EMP drone. Revitalisation field generator, Blade Battalion Soldier, Automaton Drone, and Assault Drone. And that is it. That's the entire contents of this game, unless there's something hidden in the bottom of the box, which there isn't. That is all. So it's going to take me a little while to get all these sorted out and everything punched out. So we have lots of cards, we have lots of dice, we have more cards, we have tokens, we have more than one whatchamacallit, scenario book, so we have plenty to work with. All I have to do now is learn how to play and learn the rules. But apart from that, that is the day freedom fell. And in Sentinels, or Sentinel Tactics, figure based game, or miniatures based game from Greater Than Games, to go alongside the card game Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will be more Sentinel stuff to come. I have one more unboxing to do when that arrives, and then a couple more things to order. But that will have to wait until I've got some more pennies. But until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.